Today we are visiting a city in East Africa that locals often call the fourth holiest city in Islam, and some even call it the Mecca of Africa. In eastern Ethiopia lies a walled historic town with 5 gates symbolizing the 5 pillars of Islam and more than 82 mosques, some over 1,000 years old. But this city isn't just about the past. It's alive. From bustling markets and colorful alleyways to quiet moments of prayer and reflection, Harar is full of stories waiting to be told. So I came to see what makes it special, what sets it apart from the rest of Ethiopia, to meet the people, experience the culture, and learn how Islam is part of everyday life here. This is Harar, Ethiopia. Salam alaikum and welcome to Harar, Ethiopia. This is a city that is often referred to as the fourth holiest city of Islam. So we are here today to learn more about the city, why people call this the fourth holiest city of Islam, see the local way of life, learn about the food, the culture, and I'm starting off the day by meeting a local friend who is going to take me all around Harar. Let's go explore and show you what it's like here in Harar, Ethiopia. Look who it is. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This is my bro Mahbub. So he is actually a local Harari himself, and he's going to be taking me all around. I'm so excited to be here. So we actually have a lot planned to show you today, but the first thing we're going to do in Harar is go inside of the walled gates, a very historical area.
We're going to explore the 5 gates, and one of the main ones is the one you'll be seeing over there, which is called Bab al-Nasr, and it's also called Asma ad-Din Bari in the local language. And it's the main gate. We're gonna go in and we're gonna explore more about the history. But all the gates signify the main 5 pillars of Islam. So everything about Harar was built for an Islamic reason. So everything about Harar has a history, and it's filled with tradition and culture. So we're gonna explore that with our brother Wahid.
We came across the street and climbed this little stairs area to show you where the first location is that we're gonna go to. So all of this that you see right here is the walled city of Jugol. And this is one of the main gates.
Everything about Harar is intimately connected with Islam. So the walls are built with a circumference of 6,666, which the scholars say is the number of ayahs of the Quran. We're going to explore more about inside the houses and traditional houses, and you're going to see each thing aligned with the principles of Islam, because Harar, before it was Harar, was actually Harla, and which were the people who first took in the first Muhajirin, Ruqayya and Uthman and the others. That's why there are areas called Ruqayya Gate, Tkun Gate. There are lots of different small cities, and then they all combined and they came here and made the current day Harar.
And right inside of there are about to be over 100 mosques. So let's go show you how it's like. Harar, Ethiopia. Here we go. So this is the first gate that we're entering inside here, Bab el-Nasr.
So we're inside the walled city of Jugol. As you can see, it has very narrow roads, almost 365 alleyways, and there are shrines. They say by the amount of number of days, there are lots of shrines, and one mosque resides over here.
One mosque right at the entrance.
Yeah. You can see the number right here.
They have the number of the masjids. How many masjids are in here?
More than 82.
More than 82 masjids in this whole walled city.
This small 48-hectare land. So Jugol contains the most concentrated amounts of mosques in all of the world. So you can see this is number 11.
Masjid number 11, and we have 81 more mosques to show you.
If you can see, it was actually wooden doors. So usually it was a little bit shorter. It's because it would signify that you would essentially bow to God when you enter the house of God. Most of them used to be are designed this way as short because of the respect they had. So they would actually bow down and go inside the house of God.
So first mosque we're seeing right when we enter inside. 81 plus mosques to go. There is actually a big mosque in here as well called Jamia Mosque, and we'll be going there for prayer, showing you how that's like. Well, welcome inside here, man. You got the donkeys, the locals selling goods, and there's street food. And inside here there's also many traditional homes that we will go and try to tour one of the homes as well while we're here. Another thing that stands out right away too is all the buildings are colored white with this turquoise color. Is there a reason for that?
So, like I said, prophets like this types of colors, white, green, and everything in Harar intertwines with Islam. So most of the mosques are colored fully green. You'll see that. So So traditionally they used to ground different types of rocks and make them. Now they paint it in normal color.
Is this a masjid right here?
No.
It's just a house?
This is the first one.
Oh, we already passed one. 2 minutes walking in here, we passed the masjid. There are so many mosques here. I'm excited to go walk around all of them and see like the different masjids. I feel like there are some beautiful hidden gems. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيفك?
يتنو فلسطين الله 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 الله
شو اسمك? What's your name?
إقبال.
إقبال.
Yes. فلسطين وتشوفون منو جاي تشوفون
Say, we love you all Palestinians and we wish you good. And he's swearing by God that he loves you.
My brother.
والله
He's inviting you for dinner.
Yes.
For lunch. He's inviting you for lunch.
Come here. ابس قول لنا قبا زاقب أنا قاب بزالو.
He says it's on me.
Yes. بوبلا.
Amazing.
2 minutes walking into the walled city. We already got invited to lunch from my bro, man. The people here are so nice. We're gonna go walk around for a little and actually come back. He said it'll be ready in like 20 minutes. So let's try lunch at a shop.
Another mosque here.
Another mosque. This is the third mosque already, just in 3 minutes here. This is masjid number 4.
Abdul Karim Masjid.
Every 1 to 2 minutes walking around here, you will find another masjid. You can tell if it's a masjid easily from the architecture. Right here, you see this that's so easy to note. It's a masjid. And then they also got signs in front of all of the doors. This is number 16, but looks like this one is locked. Can't enter in it.
They'll open it at the prayer
At prayer time.
So it's called Masjid Salam Bela.
Wow, there's super narrow roads. I have to walk sideways just to get through here. And here we got really beautiful painting showing Harar. Take a look, and this is one of the gates entering inside. So you can see there's so many masjids all over. We got the traditional homes, 1 masjid, 2 masjid, 3, 4. So many here in Harar. And here's one of the gates. So one thing that you quickly notice also when you walk inside of here, there are many museums. Mahbub was just telling me that there's like 3 museums right next to us.
Yeah, even the city is called the Living Museum because of how rich it is in history. Over here, if you want to see, we can see the Harar Gate, the Argob Bari Gate, Sokotat Bari, Asmaddin Bari, Asumbi Bari, and the Badri Bari. We'll try to visit some. They signify the 5 gates of Islam, and this in particular, the added gate. It's a 6th gate that was added. And over here, you can see Amir Abdullahi, which was the last Amir of the Emirates of Harar, the land known for its trade and Islamic learning.
We got some museums to show you inside here. We got some mosques to show you, but we're gonna go head back to Iqbal's shop and go enjoy some lunch first. So let's go. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. So he brought us this platter right here. We got 2 different types of meats. This is zilzil and tibs. And of course, you have to eat it with the injera. So
this is the Harari injera. It is not as tangy as the other parts of Ethiopia. It's more sugary. So it's a different experience of injera.
let's try this Harari injera. Yo, way sweeter.
Yeah.
It's not sour. It's not sour. Tell me what you think. You're gonna get the first bite.
Actually, in Ethiopia, you have to give gursha for your guests. It's called a gursha when you feed someone with your hands. So we're gonna give it to Walid.
You have to feed me?
Yeah, I have to feed you. Soon that. So it's a tradition here.
The meat is really good, but I think that's the first time someone has fed me. That's not my mom or dad.
It shows respect. Even they say if you bite once only, yatallar, or it essentially breaks the bond between you. So you have to add another one. So we're gonna give you another one.
What? All right. Last one.
Hulati as-sarrakat, which means it makes peace. The second one makes
okay.
peace. The first one makes war. And the third one, it produces love.
When you're in Ethiopia, get ready to be fed. Get ready to be fed, man. We tried this meat first. It was honestly really delicious. Now we're gonna try the zilzil. Bismillah. What a lunch, man. I wasn't expecting to have a lunch like this right when I walked inside of Harar, but very, very delicious. And the owner of this restaurant, man, what a guy. My bro, shukran.
Brother.
Wallah, the people here are so nice, man.
I love Palestine. دمي فلسطين هلا بلاچو امدا
He says Palestine runs through my
دمي
blood.
فلسطيني.
Yes والله
دمي فلسطيني. شكرا حبيبي. Tell him we have to pay for it, bro. Carefree.
مكفل على لبنان.
بموت والله نكمل انا بلا والله.
Impossible, he says.
Impossible.
والله ان شاء الله.
والله سلام bro.
ان شاء الله.
Salam, nice to meet you. Salam alaikum.
ابشر وعليكم السلام.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم
Salam
السلام.
alaikum. Harari people are too nice, man. What a guy. We tried to pay for the meal. He wasn't taking it at all. He's like, no, you're my brother. I love you so much. And that was really cool meeting him. Hello. That's just a little teaser of how Harari people are like, huh?
Exactly.
Really kind people.
Very kind people.
There's actually a map of the walled city right here.
So we entered through this gate. So this is the map of Jugol. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The names are over there.
It's a big area. Where do you think we're at right now?
I think here.
Around here. That's it. There's so much more to see. It's actually getting close to Asr time. We're gonna go to the biggest mosque in the walled city for Asr. One thing I really love about walking around here is you're straight up in the hills. You have such amazing views all over Harar while you're walking here. It's so beautiful, man. So this is all part of the walled city as well.
Exactly, yeah.
This whole area here.
Everything you see is part of the walled city. On our right, we have the Harari National Museum, and on our left, we have the Tourism Bureau. And inside, there's a library and a basketball court as well.
So this here is the Jamia Mosque, the biggest mosque inside of the walled city. And we are gonna go ahead in there, go show you how it's like for Asr.
So what we see in front of us is the Jamia Mosque, and it's one of the biggest mosques inside the walled city of Harar. So you can see two minarets. One of the minarets, they say they built it, but one of them suddenly it appeared out of nowhere. So this is one of the legends that goes throughout the city. Another amazing thing about it was a place where the Imams, Imam Ahmed and other great scholars and big leaders of Harar, they would come here and straighten out their army, and they would go to war together after praying in congregation. So this is a very historical place.
Let's go enter inside Jamia Mosque. So as you can see, this one is also numbered. This one is number 26. Let's go pray. Assalamu alaikum.
As you can see over here, this was the clock they used for knowing the prayer times. There was a wooden stick, and then based on the shadow, they would judge the time of the day to make the prayers. As you can see, he's wearing the Harari traditional coffee, and it's intricately designed. It's one of the most.
It's a beautiful hat.
Designs, yeah.
So you were saying even the days, the years, they counted it from this?
Yeah.
Wow. So cool. My bro, assalamu alaikum. So here's the outside prayer area of the masjid. The wudu section is right over there, and then there is mini space inside to go pray there. Whenever we go pray, I'm gonna go show you how it's like inside of the masjid. But yeah, here is the wudu section right over here. We just got all done making wudu. Let's go enter inside for Asr prayer. So many different areas that you can go and pray in here. This is a really interesting masjid.
عليها نبعث إن شاء الله من العاملين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الله يبارك فيك.
السلام السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
This is a member that's been standing for 260 years. So it's even written over here.
260 years member. MashaAllah. How old is this masjid?
It's about 800 years old, right? They say 1,000 years. It's ranged for 1,000 years to 900 years. So it's a very old mosque. You see these pillars, they're very big. That's to support the upper layer where females. It says it's before Medina. I mean, the first hijrah was actually to Ethiopia. The first hijrah was to Habasha. Then, after 9 years after the first hijrah, was the hijrah to Medina. And that's why they say that this land is very sacred, because the first Muhajirin were actually welcomed by the Harla people, which they accepted Islam without any word. They essentially hugged Islam without anything.
We have just finished up with Asr Salah here, and as you can see, it is very powerful. So people here come to the masjid like an hour before Salah. They stay here 30 minutes to an hour after Salah. And people now are sitting around reading Quran. It is very beautiful to be able to be here in Harar and pray with the whole community. The biggest mosque here in the walled city. It can hold up to probably a few thousand people. So later we'll stop by one of the smaller mosques. So I'll show you how it's like to go pray over there. But this is how it's like, the biggest masjid in Harar. Now let's go explore more of the city. Got a lot more to see. Walking around Harar is such an interesting experience, man. There's so many streets that take you all around, and then you'll randomly be walking and you go through these small alleys, these steps. Oh, there's so much here. It's a unique place. And these steps are taking us actually to the very first masjid in all of Harar. What is the name of this masjid?
Dina Gobara is the name of the masjid, which means Deen has settled. Usually it was filled with wild animals and they say bad spirits and demons. After the mashayikh were reciting Quran and stuff for days and nights upon nights, it became a more human hospitable area, and that's when they built
They built the masjid, the first one here. Assalamu alaikum. Masjid number 43.
Assalamu alaikum. You can see this was the place they used to do azan.
Right over here. But they don't do it then here anymore?
No, they do it. He does it. He's been doing it for years upon years.
This man right here.
Yeah. So he's been doing azan for this masjid for 70 years.
70
years.
Zero years.
Yeah. There's a hadith where the Prophet says for 7 years someone who does azan, his head he would essentially be taller in the day of resurrection. Imagine this guy.
You can feel the historical presence just being here. Do you know how old this masjid is?
Being the oldest, more than 1,000 years, 1,200 years at least.
So this is what the inside looks like in one of the smaller masjids here inside of Harar. I can't believe this man has been doing the adhan for 70 plus years. Just being here, walking around, learning about everything. I understand why the locals call this the fourth holiest city in Islam. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. The city of Harar, Ethiopia. More visitors need to visit here, especially Muslim travelers.
Especially in the Muslim world. We lack Muslims. The other Europeans, French people, all of them come, but we lack Muslims here who knows about their history. So come visit us and even give me a call.
Honestly, more Muslims need to come visit this place. Like, I am shocked, I am in awe. Very amazing city. We're gonna show you the view from the top where they make the adhan. You can see all of Harar from up here. Wow, what a city. Imagine Fajr adhan every single morning to start your day right up here with this view of the city. Oldest mosque here in Harar. What a place, man. Subhanallah. Somewhere every Muslim should come and visit. We're gonna leave the masjid now and go right next door to show you the traditional houses as well, to show you a little more of Harari culture. So let's go ahead there. Welcome inside a traditional Harari house. Assalamu alaikum. Wow. Look at this Harari house, this right here.
Yeah. This is a traditional Harari house. It has 5 niches, you can see here.
This man,
Amir
Nadaba,
Nadaba, or the king,
headman
or the head of the house.
So the king of the household basically sits here. Always, this is his spot.
And he has his weapons right here over here, so he could take them on command. Whenever any intruder comes, he would essentially grab this spear
And right away, just right here at the front door.
Exactly. So over here you can see that this spear is in this orientation, with the spear pointing downwards. This means war, but if it's in the opposite direction, it means the Harari is in a state of peace.
Stand by.
To differentiate Amir Nadaba is, it gives him a 360 view of whatever, of all the house. so he can go look inside here. He can see
Outside.
whatever people are coming. He's the only one who has the whole view. Here the young people and Tafsir. Over here the Hafiz of the Quran and also big scholars, they would sit here. That place is reserved for them. This is the honeymoon room.
So every household, right when you walk in on the left, the first room on the left is like this.
Either on the left or on the right, depending on where the Amir Nadaba is. So this Amir Nadaba defines the orientation of the house. Here,
Mothers and
women and children as well sit there. Are called the Aflalufa.
شكلانتا أفلالفة.
Money and coins. You know, one of the fascinating things about Harar, they had their own currency. And the Ethiopian kingdom, only two had it. The Aksumite kingdom and Hararis.
So they would store their money in this one,
Money,
and then documents in this one.
International medicine.
medicines.
Seed عجمت. Next year farmer and
They
the
put
best seed.
the best seeds of the crops they harvest. So over there you can see that there is a stair. So because they had farmlands and stuff, they would take their provisions and they would put it there. Their farm materials, their coffee leaves.
What is all of this stuff on the walls?
Yeah. So this is a taqit, and it is where the Harari store their books, the religious books and stuff. And what's fascinating is the way they designed it, the way it goes inwards. It's to remind us of the lahd of the when Muslims are buried. After they go deep, they bury a small another layer inside so that the soil is not put over the person. So to signify that, to remind yourself of that it's coming to you, it's designed this way. It's made totally food. They use it to eat food with it.
So and all these other like pots and pans are mainly for food.
No, they serve different purposes. Okay, they're ones bigger than this also for washing clothes. Each and every one of them serves a purpose. They are called mots. This thing you see, even the name signifies death. Mot, yeah.
Mot from Harari, speak basket mot.
Mot.
Hamat mot.
And the fascinating thing is the way this Harari houses have been built underground. Before they are built, they put bones. And when you ask the reason, it's because of ants, red ants usually. They like to be around bones and stones. So what that helps is preventing the termites, because termites and ants are in war always. So if there is an area where there is ants, termites cannot come. That's why they last so long as well. Even though they're made of wood, it isn't.
So under all of these houses are bones.
Yeah.
Also over here, there's a list of the emirs of Harar from 969 to 1886. So these were all the emirs that ruled.
There was even a female Amir, the leader, which is surprising in a Muslim state. So one of the most fascinating women in history were from Hararis. So you listen to very fascinating stories. There were lots of Quran writing females. And also Amir Awa Badr's wife, Inai Abida, they say her students reached 300, and imagine in that time, for 1,000 years, 300 people congregating to you and learning from you is such magnificent feats. Quran, it's written by hand, yeah?
So it's Quran written by hand.
Chapters of
chapter one chapter ceremony halgara kullu sum يقرأ بلا.
When there is ceremony, they give this out to everyone, and everyone finished so fast. Whenever there's something, Harar is known for its book binding process. So even some historians like Procomper says that the way it has been made, none other books have been made. So Harar was a major bookmaking place as well.
When I was thinking of a traditional Harari house, I was not thinking of this. This is so unique. It's really cool to learn about all of the use cases of every single piece of item that is in this house. I also asked where like the kitchen is and where is the restroom, and that is usually outside of the house. So inside of the house is where people gather, spend their time with their family, and you saw all of the different rooms, all of the significance that is here in Harar. Man, if you're planning a visit to Harar, don't miss out on these traditional homes. It is so cool to see a home like this. Honestly have never really seen something like this, and how every single person has their own spot in the house. Your family's house is also like this.
Yeah.
Every Harari house is like
Most
this.
Harari houses, you can check if someone is Harari or not based on their houses. When the guest comes and sits here, he will see this wooden.
Odd number. Sometimes house 5. Sometimes house 7. Sometimes 9. This is 11 odd number. Odd number. Allah يملح.
When the guest comes to this house, he would see this wooden projections out of the front door. So what they signify, usually their number is in autar, in witr number or odd number. So because it signifies that life is incomplete. So God would complete everything. So that's why they are in odd numbers. And their purpose is carpets and rugs. You would put them over there. If you put them over there, it means that there is a girl ready for marriage, or she has reached Burukh and she's ready for marrying now. So the guest would understand, he can ask for marriage. So everything could be done with sign language without even speaking. So even when the guest comes from the front door, if he doesn't find anyone inside the house, he puts a rock over there. And when he goes, the man of the house knows that someone came and tried looking for him, but couldn't find him, so he left. So a lot of stuff where they would talk in sign language, essentially. Even the stuff that we saw, when the aflarufa is like this open, it means it's empty, so it has to be filled up. So without talking to the husband for masroof or anything, he would see this, he would put money in. So money wouldn't be something that creates tension between the husband and the wife.
She's saying that these are shoes. Really?
Yeah. صح. قرايش.
It's like wooden flip-flops.
Salam wudu, salat, and another side and the
So,
outside.
after they make wudu, and also after they are going to sleep, after the last wudu where they go to sleep, they don't want soil on their feet. So that's why they used to wear this until his foot dries. And when there's a long journeys, they would use this leather shoes.
It's so cool to learn all of this. If you find yourself visiting Harar, you definitely need to check out a traditional house. I've never seen any traditional houses like this anywhere else. Thank you so much. Shukran. What are your thoughts on the house?
Amazing. Rich with history.
Rich with history. After touring the house, I think I need to get some Harari family members. We live this traditional life. It's honestly amazing. And it's so cool that they still live this life to this day. Like many people's houses still look like this. So we came across another one of the 5 gates here. What is the name of this one?
This is called Argobari, which signifies the Argoba tribe, which is another ethnic group in Ethiopia, which resides to this area. So that's why it's called Argobari. And Shawwal Eid programs also happen near this wall. And the other fun fact about Harar is these doors were usually closed throughout the night. At Maghrib time, whoever you are, you have to go back. You can't get in. It's locked. It also served the purpose of quarantine. Whenever people with illness try to enter, they have small rooms for them so that they don't contaminate the entire city. So it has various purposes. One of the main being its protection.
We are gonna head in a tuk-tuk, head out of here, go explore a little. Let's do it. Y'all call these tuk-tuks here?
We call them bajaj.
Bajaj.
Bajaj. So this road you see is called Makina Girgir. So the way it's named is show this machines. So this is called Makina. So the sound it produces is Girgir. So that's why they call Makina Girgir. All of the streets are filled with this machine.
What's up? How you doing, bro?
How are you?
Good.
How are you, man? Where from?
How are you? I'm Palestinian.
Palestine. How are you?
Good.
Good, man.
You're from here, Harar?
Yeah, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's a famous TikToker.
He's a famous TikToker?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Very famous.
What's your TikTok name?
Yeah, image.
Imaj.
Yeah.
What type of content do you make?
Funny, prank.
Funny.
Prank, yeah.
I'm gonna find your channel.
How are you? What's your
I'm
name?
good, bro. My name Walid. What is your name?
Osama Abdullah.
Osama Abdullah.
Yeah. Image.
Imaj?
Palestine. I
Palestine.
love you, Palestine.
Man, I love you too, my bro.
Thank you. It's good.
What do you recommend for me to eat here?
Fatira. You know
Fatira. That's what everyone says. You need to try fatira.
Fatira, yeah, Fatira. You know Fatira?
Yeah, I know, but I never try it.
Eating, you know Fatira?
We'll go there. Thank you, my bro. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. I love you, man.
I love you, bro. I love how y'all do handshakes here. It's like You do this and then shoulder.
Yeah.
That's how everyone does it.
Yeah, most people do that.
That's like the local Harari handshake. It's a cool place to walk around, Makina Gergel, so you can see a lot of the locals making clothes, especially for like Harari women. And there's also actually a masjid right here in the middle of the alleys. Mahbub wanted to show me the shop right here. So you can find so many traditional items. What even is the purpose of all of these?
All of them have a purpose. Even I don't know most of them, but they all have a purpose. And some of them are actually made for other ethnic groups. Some are Hararis. So because Harar is a melting pot of cultures, you can see a lot of stuff here.
So this alley that is filled with clothes, one of the main markets here in the walled city, actually takes you down to the biggest market area. And we will be exploring more of that later, showing you how that's like. This is the entrance to basically the most narrow street inside of Harar. We got some traffic. Hello. People that usually walk through here have to walk one by one. There's some traffic waiting on the other end. Oh, it's like walking around here. So interesting because you get these super narrow streets and then you'll walk out and you're basically on a main street. It's a whole maze here. And there's actually no dead ends. Every single alley leads to another street. So 0 dead ends in this place. I'll take a look. We got another masjid here, number 48. So they're just everywhere. It's hard to honestly find some of these masjids. You don't even notice them. You're just walking around and then it's right there. So cool to see this.
So you can see many replicas of Bab al-Nasr inside the Jugol because it's the main door. Essentially, when people from Harar, when the Hararis went for da'wah or when they spread the message of Islam, they used to go out this door, and that's why
you see all these replicas. Yeah, that's cool. This is the gate that we entered, Bab al-Nasr. You also see all these maps all over Harar, basically telling you where you are and how to exit outside. Everywhere you walk, this is what you see. There's a reason why the locals here refer to Harar as the 4th holy city of Islam. Even this art is so cool. It's just carved on the side of this cliff. Historical city. Every single corner that you turn, you see something new.
So this is the traditional Harari cape, and men wear it when they are about to get married. So when they married, they're gonna have this cape, and also this is called the qaitan. They hit people with it. The people they hit with are non-married people, so that they can marry. You know, at the day of their wedding, he grabs this and he starts hitting people who aren't married, so they can marry faster.
This happens to this day.
Yeah.
So you get hit.
Yeah, I got hit 4 times.
Oh man.
I'm joking.
This is another one of the 5 gates here. So this is the 3rd gate that we are walking through today. What is this gate name?
It's called Sukut Atbari.
Before it gets dark, we got a tuk-tuk to try to catch a sunset. See how it looks like from the top of the walled city. And then we'll pray Maghrib somewhere inside of here in one of these masjids. So let's go see that. Once it gets closer to sunset time, you can start to hear a lot of the houses around in Quran out loud. So listen to that. Everywhere you look out, you see amazing views everywhere. And then we'll be here soon. And hello. We're gonna pray Maghrib out here in the walled city as well. So we're just gonna walk around, find a random mosque here. There's 82 mosques. We'll find one for sure. Maghrib just adhan, and now everyone is walking over to the masjids. So right when sunset goes down, everyone here heads over to the mosque. So many different mosques in town. You can find a random one any 2 minutes, so let's go check one out. Look at how Harar transforms at nighttime. It starts to light up everywhere. This is the masjid that we are entering in. Let's go pray Maghrib. Finish with Maghrib prayer.
So after the Maghrib prayer and every prayer in Harar, you see the people reciting Ayat al-Kursi and also different azkars. So the reason they recite Ayat al-Kursi is because the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that whomsoever recites Ayat al-Kursi after a prayer, until that the next prayer comes, if he dies, then he's from the people of the heaven. And that's why they have a huge emphasis on reciting Ayat al-Kursi after every salah and other azkars which are from the prophetic tradition.
What a day it's been in Harar, man. We've explored basically this whole place on foot, and there's only one way to end the day. We are gonna go get some Harar cuisine. So the food here is really different than the food in Addis Ababa, and I'm excited to try some of it. We gotta get some for dinner. Let's go. And the roundabout center area is where we are gonna try a very famous dish here. What is the name of this dish?
It's called Fatira, and it's made from eggs, and it's traditionally made on that steam. We're gonna see it.
I was actually searching for it the last few hours, but Mahbub was telling me you don't really find it in the daytime when we were exploring, right?
Yeah, in the early mornings and at the Maghrib time, or after the sun sets, they start making it. So it has a vibe to it.
This is one of the famous spots in town.
As long as I've known him, he's been doing this.
So we're gonna show you how fatira is made. Right over here we have all of these doughs, and this is step number 1. So he folds it up into a square, puts it in here. Step number 2, crack the eggs, put a little bit of salt. And then you pour the egg all over the dough. It already looks so delicious with no toppings already. Now next step, we get the onions, the tomatoes. You can actually get it in multiple ways. So he just puts some onions, some tomatoes, and then he's gonna pour that with the eggs on top of this one. So now he's chopping up the fatira, puts it in here with the eggs, tomatoes, onions, and these are the 2 different styles. We got this one and then the chopped up one. We're gonna try both of them. Oh. Let's go. It smells so good, looks so good. I can't wait to try it. This is the upstairs area of the restaurant. Get a pretty nice view here of Harar. See everyone just walking around, but let's try this fatira. And they also got a coffee spots, and we got our 2 fatiras. This is the chopped up one that you eat with the bread, and then this is the one that is not chopped up. So we're gonna try both of them. It looks like a really amazing snack. We gotta ask Mahbub, which one do you prefer?
I prefer this one.
The one that's not chopped up.
Yeah.
Do you eat it a lot?
After exams, no.
After exams.
Yeah, people eat it all the time. They eat it as breakfast and also as dinner.
So he was saying that this one is usually eaten for breakfast, and the chopped up one is usually eaten for dinner. So we're gonna try both now. So let's go. First taste test of fatira. Bismillah. It's basically like an egg omelet with the dough on the outside. Oh, and the spices start to kick in a few seconds in. So the Harar spices are essential in this dish. That's pretty good. We're gonna try the chopped up one. You gotta eat it with bread. I'll let y'all know which one I like more. I'll try it. Bismillah. That is good. We are gonna have to get fatira tomorrow for breakfast. Do you find this in Addis Ababa?
I think there are some emergent ones,
But it's
for the most
new.
part
It's new in Addis. It's mainly from Harar, like that's where you try it. I really like the chopped up one, and I love the vibe here. The atmosphere, Harar, Ethiopia. We'll probably also get a coffee here. It's a nice hangout spot. A lot of the locals come here after Maghrib Salah. Assalamu alaikum. It's the coffee man of Harar.
Coffee, yeah.
My bro. What's your name?
Bilal.
Bilal.
Yeah. Sugar?
Yes. So we're gonna get 1 macchiato and then the night here from my bro Bilal. Look at that coffee drip. Ooh, Bilal, the best coffee maker in Harar, Ethiopia. Final product. Shukran, shukran. When in Ethiopia, this is how you end the night here. Fatira, Harari coffee. Bismillah. It's a little strong. We're gonna be up tonight. I swear coffee in Ethiopia is the best coffee in the world. I swear, man. It has been a really amazing day. And honestly, shout out to Mahbub, man. I literally got introduced to him from social media. We got connected. If you come to Harar, this is your guy. Like, this is the guy you have to explore with. 100%, man. He made the trip so much better. So we're gonna finish up drinking the coffee now and then go head out of here. What a day it's been being able to explore this city, man. We got to learn about the Islam here, why the locals call this the fourth holiest city in Islam. We got to visit the masjids, got to meet locals, got to see the traditions, try local cuisine. This is a city that every Muslim traveler needs to add to their list. I 100% recommend visiting it. And we got more videos coming from here, so stay tuned. My video tomorrow, I think, will be the craziest video I've ever recorded. So I will see y'all later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Salam alaikum from Harar, Ethiopia. Good night.